Terincout, an arid land with temperatures reaching as high as 38 degrees and going as low as -2 degrees Celsius, was home to a team of 20 Singapore Armed Forces servicemen from August to October this year. The team included former National Contingent Commander Colonel Wong Yu Han, a 13-man medical team and a 6-man imagery analysis team who was stationed at multinational base Terincout in Uruzgan Province, Afghanistan. Families, friends and senior SAF officers gathered at Terminal 3 this afternoon to welcome the troops back from their deployment, during which they aided the multinational stabilization and reconstruction efforts in Uruzgan. As the National Contingent Commander, Colonel Wong was tasked with overseeing all SAF personnel who were serving under the International Security Assistance Force, or ISAF. According to Colonel Wong, the harsh environment provided both a challenge and a learning experience for the servicemen.
Conditions there are challenging. The geography is harsh. And the work can get quite challenging at times in terms of tempo. But the strength of Singaporeans, however, is that we adapt to people very easily, and that has brought us through in terms of the ability to just work constructively together. I've got very good feedback from all the superior officers in the coalition of the performance of our people, and I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
The medical team provided medical support, healthcare, as well as pre- and post-operative medical care for the ISAF personnel and Afghan locals.
We see a lot of trauma, so they have cases from gunshot wounds to the chest to having quadruple limbs being blown off, amputated. We had training and prep work to prepare the boys for what is to come. This includes controlled exposure to photos when we're back in Singapore, attachment to emergency departments here, and all this mitigated some of the emotional responses.
The imagery analysis team was there to provide real-time and accurate reports of images captured by unmanned aerial vehicles over Uruzgan and the area around it. ME3 Ramesh and his team were on standby around the clock to ensure the safety of those in the base.
It was always been a challenge, and it kept us on our toes until the very last day of our deployment, actually, because we were always, at the back of our heads that lives are at stake.
Families and friends were visibly relieved as the troops stepped out of the arrival hall in their desert uniform.
Quite proud that my husband is representing the country in this way. It has always been his dream to actually serve the nation in this manner. Of course, as a wife, I feel very worried that he is deployed to a country like Afghanistan. But at the same time, SAF has actually helped to allay my fears and concerns, because they have family briefings to actually tell us how the situation like there.
There was one time when we were doing a mission, a linguist actually walked up to us and said that he was really sincerely very thankful that we are helping his country to get over this difficult period.
The SAF has been deployed in Afghanistan since 2007 as part of Singapore's contributions to the multinational stabilization and reconstruction efforts there.